Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 80 of the Black and Yellow with our beloved Denton Villa. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you smash the like button, help support me, the episode and the series, and just be a legend, really. If you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can pledge to my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below. You're joining me here in the new complex, a new training complex. Pretty fancy, to be fair. It's state of the art. It's beautiful. I'm up here anyway. I've been watching the lads from the comfort of this room because it's a bit chilly. And I've dragged them in for extra training sessions, and you'll see why when we go through this episode. Things haven't got tits up, but I can't say I'm happy. So I've been shouting a lot, and yeah, we've been training harder. So yeah, I can't wait to share it with you though. It's been a good journey, lots to get through. But I'm also here because I needed a bit of fresh air. I needed to get out of the office because if you go back to my last episode and look in the comments, it's 3 people, don't know who they are, was basically slagging the series off, saying why are you wasting your time, no one watches it, just do experiments, Bood, this is shit, basically. And I just want to say thank you to one of the comments where loads of you just stuck up for me and stuck up for the series, so I just want to say thank you to you guys. And then I've had a couple more as well. And it's kind of disheartening. I know it's not the most popular series, and I know, you know, there's a few hundred of us who love it, but you've invested a lot of time into it and it deserves a proper ending, and there's nothing worse than not ending something proper. And I care about it, and I know a lot of you care about it. Yellow is our colour, do you know what I mean? So I just you need to try and ignore that negativity, because I think there's only going to be 2 more episodes after this and the series is finished. You know, I'll do some updates eventually. So there's not long left. I just want to enjoy it. I don't want people slagging something off that I've worked hard at for 10 months. Do you know what I mean? If you don't like it, the door's over there. I can see it right over there. It's a big yellow themed door. Just get through it, mate, and jog on. Anyway, enough of that. Let's all breathe. And let's kick on with another exciting episode of the Black and Yellow. Let's just jump straight in to the Premier League. It's the 6th of March and we're no longer top. Now, why I'm angry and why I'm calling them in for extra training recently is because we're still undefeated. We have not been beat in the Premier League yet, and we're not top of the league. Mainly because we've drawn 9 games. Look how many 6-0-0ers we've been involved in. 6. Now you might be thinking, Bood, you signed a superstar new striker. I mean, goals dried up a bit last year with Evans, but Bilger started off amazing. Well, he did. Bilger is amazing, but he can't play football if he's freaking injured. Now, luckily for this episode, he's back, and I've been easing him back in. Apparently, though, he's still a high injury risk, so he's not 100%, but he's nearly 100%. He was out for 3 months. Basically, not long after the last episode and the Spurs game, he got a massive injury, and I've been playing without him. So Evans has been getting a lot of games, the Welsh wizard, and luckily we've got Sadler as a backup as well. But massive kick in the absolute bollocks, because we just started off so well. I mean, in the Champions League he scored 2 in 5. In the Premier League he got 9 in 14. He was scoring. So hopefully he don't get injured again, because we need him. Let's pick out some of the actual wins. I can't believe how many draws, man. It's been so frustrating. And again, I'm going to highlight a Chelsea game, because we beat Chelsea 2-1 and we know how good Chelsea are. So I thought this was a fantastic result. Evans was playing, obviously, and he got on the score sheet. And we dominated them, really. It was good. We should play this all the time. Another game I quite enjoyed was this one. Evans scoring was great. It wasn't end-to-end, but it's against Aston Villa, and I don't talk about Villa enough, but I always quite liked Aston Villa. I'm glad they're back in the Premier League, because I don't think Aston Villa should ever not be in the Premier League. They're definitely, in my eyes, a top half Premier League club. The size of them. I mean, it's an amazing place. I've been to Villa Park. The club's huge. I mean, they've got a Champions League trophy in their trophy cabinet. Do you know what I mean? I think that's elite. But then so have Nottingham Forest. They've got 2, haven't they? But yeah, they should be in the Premier League as well. So yeah, I just enjoyed this. It's good coming up against Villa in top flight football. And the last game I'm going to highlight is this one, because it's dirty Leeds. And nobody likes Leeds apart from Leeds United fans. Bilger back scoring. Came straight back from his injury, scored a goal, so it was great for that. We should have scored more, really, but he was brilliant. So the injury hasn't knocked him. I'm just worried with this high risk of injury again. I'm just worried about him. Because if we have a look at his history of injuries, it's his first injury with us, and he tore his knee ligaments. So that's what I mean. He's had to see a specialist. He was out for 3 months. I don't think he's ever had anything that bad before. He's been out for a couple of weeks here and there. Groin strain, pull calf, you know, the standard. We buy him. We break our transfer record. He tears his knee ligament. So this is his second major. He's done a major before. Tore groin muscle. Sorry. But he was only out for 5 weeks. So this was serious, man. It can really set a player back. But hopefully we can just kick on. Let's have a look at the FA Cup. We've won this a couple of times now. So I didn't want to take it too seriously. So you'll see I've given guys a game. I kind of B-teamed it really. But it was only Lincoln, no offence. And we beat them 3-0. Blinkhorn scoring a couple. Gun, again, he's such a good young player, that Gun. I'm liking him a lot. Then we came up against Norwich. Again, a B-teamed it pretty much. Caesar had to play though. Payne won 100% for some reason. Gun got the goal again, scored a penalty. We should have scored more, but we rock on in the FA Cup with a B team. On to the 5th round, and at this point, I couldn't really B team it or A team it just because of games. So I basically picked the best team I could, fitness wise, and so it's a bit of a mixed match. But what a mixed match! Gun got 2, Evans got 2, Durant Reese got 1 as well. Battered Blackburn. We've had quite a good run, really. We've been quite lucky so far. And then the next round, we're going to come up against Spurs. Now, not only do we play Spurs in the FA Cup, the game before this, I play Spurs in the league at their place at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So whoever you are out there, Mr. Spurs fan who's disliking my videos, I'm guessing you're going to dislike it when we batter your Spurs twice. Now then, money-wise, things are okay. We seem to be losing it a bit. We've lost 100 million this year, but we did spend a lot. I brought a lot in though, to be fair. But it is what it is. We've got a big wage bill, but we've got Mr. Superstar Chairman now, haven't we? We need to start investing some money, mate. But the other reason I'm on this screen is because it don't give too much away. Now, obviously, you've seen how we are in the league. We've drawn way too many. We still haven't been beat. So, you know, we've got a good chance of still winning the league. I'm happy-ish. But I wasn't happy with the Champions League, was I? We'd drawn. We beat Leverkusen and then drawn against Ghent and drawn against Lyon. And the group was looking tight. So I was hoping for the last 3 games, seeing as most of them were away, we'd be able to up our game. But we didn't have our new striker or any bloody confidence, I don't think. And yeah, did we get out of the group? We didn't want to get out of the group. We didn't want to get out of the group. I think we wanted to stay there forever under a blanket with a hot cup of cocoa. Straight after, the last live com against Spurs was this game away, and we drew 2-2. Bilger hadn't been injured yet. He was still alive at this point. He scored. Jaros scored. They got an equaliser. They got 2 goals really late on, to be fair. It was... What are we doing here? You've got to remember, Ghent were top of the group and all. Ghent. What are we doing? It gets better, because our last home game in the group, we drew that as well, 0-0. Nil bloody nil. Nil. And finally, we freaking turned up. Finally. I swear, they did not make this easy, but do you know what? We went on a high, beating them 3-1. Goals from Vlakovic, Basut and Evans in the 94th minute. We dominated it, so we deserved it, but wow, we need to up our games. Brian Kane, great guy. He's my chief scout and one of my favourite subscribers. He said, it's just about getting through, and it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And this is the final group, and I would not have said this at the start. I would have had us down as winning it. We didn't get beat. We've been fantastic. The only game we've lost this year, as you know probably, was the Carabao Cup, when we got beat by Newcastle on penalties. So we've not actually been beaten in any game and in 90 minutes. So and this is using a whole squad. So, you know, there's a lot of positives, but still, come on. I mean, look at that group. Wow. And to think Ghent have come through with us, no one would have had them down, as they would have been bottom of the group in everyone's books, I bet you. Now, I was considering coming back in this episode, I'm playing the second leg of this tie, especially when I saw it was Atletico Madrid, because we had a tough battle with them, didn't we, a couple of years ago? I can't remember now. I'm sure they might have knocked us out. It was Pep Guardiola was the manager. Now, he left, and he's become Man United manager, hasn't he? Diego Simeone, he's back at Madrid, and he is one of my top 3 managers on this game. Stat-wise, when I've done experiments, he always does really well. So I didn't expect this. So once I beat these 4-1 away, I thought a second leg live com might be a bit shit. That's why I've changed my mind. Although this would have made a great live com because we beat them 4-1 again. 4-1 again, and we were amazing, apart from Filipovic, who had to fill in at right back. He's not happy. I've got a few unhappy players. Blinkhorn, who got man of the match. Kasama, Filipovic. When I carry on my own after the series ends, it's probably going to be one of my biggest rebuilds for a while, really. I've got to clear out some unhappy players, but I'm quite excited about that. So the next round for the Champions League hasn't currently been drawn. But as you can see here, there's some big teams left in it. Ghent are out, unfortunately. Got beat by Monaco. But you got Monaco, Barca, Real Madrid, Bayern, Juve, Paris, Man United, Chelsea. I mean, there's some big teams. Hopefully we can get one of the Portuguese teams. Just hopefully ease our way through it a bit. But you got to beat the best to be the best. We won this a couple of years ago. We can win this again. I'd like to win it again. Now this is a squad. It's arranged by average rating. And I am surprised by people being unhappy. I mean, they're not playing loads, but I'm using the squad quite a lot, really. Do you know what I mean? I've done quite a bit of rotation, to be fair. My best player this year is Basu. He has just kicked on this year. Really cemented his place in the middle of the team. Obviously, Bilger was great before his injury. He's had 3 months off. And now he's come back and he's good. A lot of them, you'll see there, they're a bit pissed off because Basu wanted a new contract. I've offered him the new contract. I've even spoke to the squad and they're all happy, but still some of them aren't happy. A lot of my players are wanted. Vlahovic had a Paris Saint-Germain bid in January. Danila had a Paris Saint-Germain bid and a Real Madrid bid. Obviously, no. That's why I'm still here. And 2 of my best players. Jog on. But I mean, they're doing really well, to be fair. I mean, these guys, Van der Werf is just getting better and better every year. Jaros, obviously. Gun. I mean, he's wanted now. And he's unhappy. Why is he unhappy? Wants a new contract. Blimey! I missed that. Really? I mean, to be fair to the lad, he's come out of nowhere. Played 25 times. Scored 15 goals and 10 assists. He's my leading goal scorer. Alright, fair play, kid. You can have a new deal. So no wonder I'm getting skinned. He's just gone up to 160 grand a week he wants. So I've just offered him that. I've got the room to play with. I can wiggle about everything, really, to be fair. That red thing at the bottom, I just ignore that nowadays. It never seems to matter. We always seem to get rid of that. It's just, I sold a lot of talent to pay for Bilger. So I am a bit worried, actually. Financially, I'm going to have a real good think in the summer. For myself, not you guys anymore. But like I said, I'm going to come back. I'm going to try and play it as much as I can. And I'll come back for the hardcore fans with like a 5-year update. And we'll have a look at life with Denton Villa in the future. So at this point, I really can't be too unhappy. But you can probably see why I've called them in for extra training and been angry with a couple of team talks. Because we've kind of got a chance of being invincible in the Premier League. You know, we've done really well in the top 3 tournaments. And we just need to just be a little bit better and we'd be awesome. And I mean, you can see I've got a couple of players unhappy. Obviously, we've got 2 guys who are considering new deals, so they're still unhappy. But the future's really good at this club, and yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I just need to stop thinking about them couple of comments, really, don't I? When someone puts you down, something down you really care about, it does feel like a kick in the balls. So of course, you've seen the thumbnail, you know, we're playing in the Premier League today. Why not? Let's have one last live com against the old enemy, Manchester City, at the Etihad Stadium. I mean, they're decent. They've gone off the boil a bit, but they're still decent. They've still got loads of money. They're 5th at the moment. So they're like really battling out that Champions League spot with Newcastle, who have come out of nowhere, and Arsenal. But we're neck and neck with United. United have just got a way better goal difference, so this is a big game, man. I'm here to show you that the stadium's full because they've squished all the City fans around and we've helped fill it. with our awesome yellow army. Yellow is our colour. And that's my A team, fully fit and raring to go. If anyone can beat City at the empty Had Stadium, it's us. Here we are, having the lineups. National anthem, bit of a team talk, a bit of a huddle. Let's go. And City are kicking off. And it's raining. It's Manchester. It always bloody rains. Journeyman's nearly coming to an end as well. I've got another episode out this week. I've got to finish filming it, so I don't know what happens myself. But it'll be out on Saturday, if all goes well. Could be the last one. Like I said, there's going to be 2 more after this, and this is going to end probably next week as well. So they'll both be finished, which will free up my time to do a few more. I'll do a few experiments and so on. I've got The Lion King coming out this week, which I'm really excited about. I quite like that. It's got a bit of a story to it, proper like my old BOODverse, but it's not part of the BOODverse. Anyway, half an hour's gone. Nothing's happened. Here's Danila with a corner. Can we get something from it? Oh, no. But yeah, at some point I'm going to do like an update video where I talk about the year gone by. Thank you all for everything you've done this year. And talk about my plans for FM20. And I've got a lot of ideas. It's a bit of a thank you video, really. But yeah, this first half's not been that good. I want to update. I want to be exciting. That last live con was so exciting, wasn't it? All them goals. I mean, a draw's okay, but we're drawing way too many. Earlier today, Spurs and Liverpool drew, so that kind of helps as well. It's half time, and we're not that great, are we? But neither is City. I've got it on extended. I mean, I edit stuff down, but I've got it on extended, and I think I've had 2 highlights, maybe even 1. Right, then we kick it up the second half. I gave them a bollocking, very angry. All greens, so hopefully they can up their game, because with quality. Here's Danila, he's found Bilger. Can we get a goal early doors? That would be nice. Vlakovic finds Basu, who is the best player in the team at the minute. He's found Ruben. I might have to bring the kid on, eh? I mean, he's played a lot. He's dangerous, isn't he? He's dangerous. I just went with Ruben today. I thought I'd go with the A team. But to be honest with you, next year, Gun might be me A team, and I might have to sell Ruben because just the kind of money he's on. I mean, 2 players like that for 1 position, especially if he's not going to be playing as much. Oh, lovely pass to Bilger. Bilge, mate. Nearly. But yeah, honestly, I'm well excited for FM20. I am changing things up a bit. Like, I've always done long stories, and I like FM16 was Stockport, FM17 Huddersfield, 18 Manchester Central, 19 Denton Villa. Next year I'm going to do shorter ones, so I might do, like 4 or 5 years, maybe set myself a challenge. The first series I am well excited about. I don't know how it's going to go down. Bill just picked up a knock. Great. Okay, I made 2 changes because this game's crap. 15 minutes to go. We've brought on Gun. So hopefully we can get a goal from him. Evans has come on as well. I'm saving the other sub just in case. I've demanded more, but they all seem motivated. But look, it's looking like we're going to get another draw here. Right, City with a free kick. Come on, boys. Do not let them score. It's 4 minutes of injury time. Can we break the Blue Noses' hearts? I've switched to very attacking. City have just done the job, haven't they? And we've just not been creative enough. Here's Danila, though. Last chance saloon. Oh! Full time. 0-0 at City. Shitty. Now, we've just got top of the league, which is great. But obviously, United have got to play. What's not great is Bilger's out for a week again with a twisted knee. I think he was fine. He's come here, he's done his knee in, and he's going to have issues with it now, isn't he? Is it going to be one of them things where he just constantly has issues with his knee? Brilliant. Brilliant. And look at this. They're all after him. Real Madrid want Jaros, my centre-half, and apparently Paris Saint-Germain want Vlakovic. You know what you two can do, don't you? You can. I thought United would be playing this weekend. They're not. They played the other day. It's a bit weird. And they're not playing again till the 13th against Villa. And we've got a game again, so we're going to end up 2 games ahead of them. So we'll need to win that. Like, well bad. Won't we? God, this is going to be interesting. I can't believe we've drawn 10 games. It's bad, that, isn't it? The only reason we're top of league is because we haven't been beat, which is it's crazy. I ain't got anyone in the average rating, anyone in the goal scoring. If we win this league, wow. But if we have a look at the running, you'll see I've got Spurs now, 2 times on the run in the league and the FA Cup. We've got some big games. Newcastle, they're one of the best teams at the minute. That Man United game at Old Trafford is going to be a title decider, isn't it? So, I mean, it all depends on cup finals. I think what I'm going to do is, we might come back for the next one. We'll see how it goes. So it could be United. It could be a title decider, that. and then maybe the last ever episode. Hopefully, fingers crossed, could be a cup final if we get into one. Maybe a double if we get into both. If we don't get into any of them, I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, definitely only 2 episodes left. Episode 81, and it's going to end on episode 82. Right, well, there we go. That is the end of the episode, even though the live con was shit compared to the last one. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough still to smash the like button. It is a slippery slope to the end, but hopefully we can finish it off on a high. And again, thank you. Honestly, you guys who love it and stick with it and are positive and leave nice comments and hit the thumbs up. Thanks, honestly. Make it for you and me. I just really do honestly wish I could say thank you in a better way. Like, I wish I could give something back properly. But yeah, brilliant. And you might see I'm not in the office again. We're on the actual training ground and waiting for that bunch of muppets to get out because I'm going to work their asses off. We're going to go have shooting practice. Even my freaking goalkeeper, he can have some shooting practice because we need to start winning. If we can just start winning, no one could stop us, could they? Anyway, hopefully I'll see you back for the next one. Remember, it's the second to the last. Things are going to get interesting. Hopefully we can finish this great story on a high together. Yellow is my colour, yellow is your colour, yellow is our colour. You've been amazing. I've been booed. I'll see you next time.